Hi, I'm Joe Dante. Here at Trailers from Hell, one of the ideas behind the formation of the whole thing was that we were going to be able to help point people toward pictures that they might not have seen or didn't know existed. Today's title is a case in point. We have the trailer for a movie called A Boy 10 Feet Tall in America. In England, it was known as Sammy Going South. And under any title, it's a completely obscure, almost lost film by a great director, Alexander Mackendrick. And I think deserves to be found and deserves to be put out on DVD, which hasn't happened. And we like to think that in our own little way, that pointing out some of these things might actually liberate them and put them back into the public consciousness. Anyway, here's the trailer for A Boy 10 Feet Tall.
I've seen some queer animals in the bush in my day, but I don't recollect meeting one like you. What would you be, I wonder?
This lovely but sadly unknown picture was an unlucky movie in a lot of ways. In the years after his first U.S. film, The Great But Unappreciated Sweet Smell of Success, director Alexander Mackendrick faced a lot of disappointments. Replaced on two big pictures, he finally landed at Bryanston, where his former boss at Ealing Studios, Michael Balkan, asked him to direct this, which Balkan envisioned as a sort of a Disney-esque family movie about a 10-year-old boy whose parents are killed in the bombing of Port Said and treks across Africa to find his aunt in Durban. However, Mackendrick, renowned for his ability to get great performances from child actors, saw it differently. To him, it was, quote, the inward odyssey of a deeply disturbed child who destroys everybody he comes up against. As played by one-shot actor Fergus McClellan, the hero, Sammy, is a tough cookie indeed. He manages to outwit molesters, thieves, and even those who simply want to help him, until he finally meets diamond smuggler Edward G. Robinson, whose crooked activities are endangered by the inconvenient arrival of this kid.
He was bombed and strafed at Suez. Plodded across the burning eastern Sahara on foot.
The refusal to sentimentalize the young hero took a toll on the film commercially. And having seen both versions, I am surprised, even shocked, to note that the reworked U.S. version is actually the better of the two. This film premiered rather loftily as the Royal Command performance film of 1963 at 130 minutes. But in America, it was cut down to 88 minutes, completely reworked, and played second feature dates in 1965. One of the keys to the picture working in such a changed form is the new music score by Les Baxter, which is far superior to the original and goes a long way toward ironing out any kind of complications. The African location shoot was plagued with problems, weather, snakes, and Edward G. Robinson was sidelined with a near-fatal heart attack. I know it sounds heretical, but whoever was in charge of this picture at Paramount really knew what they were doing. The recut is very intelligent, and it's pretty much seamless. The movie is very heartwarming and honestly moving without being sentimental. And unfortunately, almost no one has seen it because the Paramount version is not owned by Paramount anymore. The original version is owned by Warner Brothers, who has not proven very interested in putting anything out on it. So I don't know where to tell you to go to find this thing.